It's an exciting day down here because not only is it Monday, like brand new start to the week, but we got a birthday down here. And it's not our birthday.
It's coming up.
It is coming up.
Yeah,
it's going to be 28 if you can believe it.
28?
Yeah, it's weird.
Holy cow.
Yeah. I know a lot of you that's hard to believe. But it is George Gavin Brown's birthday, hence the birthday bourbon. And I guess it's not really today because we got this a little bit late. I don't even know what date it is. What's Monday? September 23rd, I think.
Is it? Okay.
So we're a little bit behind the 8 ball, not too surprising being in Indiana, but
absolutely.
If you guys don't remember last year, we weren't super critical of it, but it wasn't like enamoring by any stretch of the imagination.
No, and birthday bourbon always has its strong points.
Yeah.
Okay. Last year had its good aspects about the whiskey, but it also had some things that I just didn't like that well.
Yeah,
heavy oak,
yeah,
if I remember correctly.
And unfortunately, that was the one that I got for you, and it wasn't a hitter.
That's all right.
It was not a hitter. So
that happens.
I'm hoping this one's a little bit better. So
I do too.
We'll dive into it. But before we forget, please tune in this Friday. We have a live stream, our monthly live stream. It's already the end of September. It flew by, dude.
The end of summer always flies for me, man, because I don't want it to end. I know you do.
I do. I hate summer.
You can't wait till October, so
correct.
Temperatures get a little chillier.
Yeah.
A little rainy.
It's going to be in the 60s this week. I'm excited. I'm thrilled. Perfect weather. I can actually go outside and do stuff without choking on the humidity outside. But yeah, don't miss it. This Friday, 8 p.m. Central. I don't know what we're going to be doing or where we're going to be, but probably down here.
I got an idea if you want to talk about it.
Okay. All right.
You want to do a Bardstown Discovery Blind?
We can do that.
I've got a lot of the Discovery series, including Discovery Series number 1.
I'm going to do all 12.
I'm not going to do all 12. I don't think I have all 12. I'm missing a couple.
Yeah, you're missing a couple. We'll go through those
We'll go through and pick some of the best ones. How about that?
That'd be a good one.
If you have a better idea, let us know. If you like the Bardstown Discovery Series idea, let us know that as well.
Please do.
Yeah.
Without further ado.
Yeah.
This is 107 proof, which I'm kind of glad to see. I know
107. Okay.
And I know
that's nice.
Just from my internal knowledge that Brown Foreman is really watching these videos and taking what I say to heart.
I'm sure that.
So when I was a little bit upset about the fact that the other one was 96 proof, they listened. And they didn't give me any credit, which is fine, but they came out with a 107. And I'm really excited, actually, to see the 107.
I'm glad somebody is finally listening to you.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage to stand up for what's right with the proof, and I'm the one to do it. I'm really paving the path for high proof stuff.
Deep back here.
It is. Are you looking for some?
No.
This is a 12-year. Last year's was also a 12-year.
I have to admit, though, also, Trenton, that 107 proof is getting right to that niche that's perfect for me. So I'm glad it is 107 as well.
Yeah.
It's nice for a special release.
I don't remember what MSRP on this was last year, but this is $179.99 according to...
Say it again? I missed it.
$179.99 to $189.99.
Okay.
Per only drams, it's on there. But
all right.
I don't remember how much of an increase from last year that is.
For such an... Everybody looks forward to this release and tries every which way but Sunday to get one.
I entered the sweepstakes on 3 emails. And
exactly. I've been seeing a lot of that on social media, sweepstakes and everything else. So for such a anticipated release, in my brain, at least, I'm saying if it's less than $200, I don't think that's tragic. But let's taste it and find out. I mean, really, that's good. That's
dude, the nose on this blows last year's out of the water.
Super good aromas coming out of this glass. And I know I might say some things ad nauseum, but...
What does that mean? At nauseum or egg nauseum?
At nauseum. Oh. People might get sick of some things that I'm saying, such as your mother when I bring up my nose surgery. My nasal surgery.
I love that you do that. And I think a lot of people do too.
Yeah. But anyways, this is quintessential is what I'm going to say. And I say that word quite a bit, but boy, this is quintessential aged bourbon. It's beautiful on the nose.
I get a lot of like a honeyed butterscotch type of a thing. It's a really nice oak. And I'm tempted to say like a tropical fruit because I usually get like a banana kind of a note with it, almost like a caramelized banana, little brown sugar maybe, and that's the extent of what I can.
Oh
pick
yeah,
up
I can't
off
really
the rip.
say anything different than what you just said.
Also, I just picked this up not even an hour ago.
I believe that too.
So I cracked this open right away. He was upstairs showering. I rolled the glasses, let it sit for about 10-15 minutes. So
yeah,
your mileage may vary with the amount of time that your bottle's been open if you're fortunate enough to get one.
it's wonderful. I mean, honestly, the aromas are just wonderful, buttery. You can tell.
Am I getting a call?
Who keeps bothering you?
Colin.
Now it's Colin.
I really to me, this smells like a dusty whiskey. This smells like how the Michter's 10-year bourbon was from 2023. That really rich, that richness, that darkness from that really is coming out of this one for me.
That's why I brought up the quintessential aged bourbon.
Yeah.
There's just so many good things in the aromas. Let's hope the palate follows suit.
I'm gonna be. Oh man, please be a match. That's unreal.
Come on, man. That is super.
Thank you to
incredible.
Thank you to, and this is my first sip, but thank you to Brown Foreman for bumping up the proof, and also just last year's, if similar to how when George T. Stagg missed the 1 year because Buffalo Trace didn't think that it was up to par with what the brand stood for.
Yeah.
If Brown Foreman was like, hey, we're going to skip George Gavin Brown's birthday this year because the product just wasn't what it stands for, which is the founder of Old Forester.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would have been upset, but I think it would have been like, yeah, good on you.
Yeah, bravo. For sure. This is unbelievable. I mean, it is probably, since we've been doing the show, I will say this is the best birthday bourbon I've ever tasted.
I agree.
No question.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
How about
I don't
that?
even have to think twice
Head and
about
shoulders above
Yeah.
the rest of them. All of them.
Head and shoulders, foot and ankle.
Yeah, whatever.
Everything.
Of all of them that I've been fortunate enough to taste.
We did a pick at Old Forester, I think it was last year, and the gal that we did the single barrel program with, who kind of guided us through the tasting, said that her favorite was the purple one. I think that was 2018. So I'd be curious if we can ever get our hands on a sample to try that versus this, or just chat with her again and say, hey, I know you got the chance to try this one. Is the purple one still your favorite? But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying. To me, I'm still at the beginning trying to follow me with this, and I don't give me the eyeball. But at the beginning, I am getting a beautiful honey note. But then it goes darker and richer right after that. I'm getting this pecan chocolate chip pie thing out of there that I'm getting after that.
Okay.
The oak is masterfully balanced here.
Yeah.
I mean, masterfully balanced in this one. It's a supporter. It's not a star of the show. You don't have to say, oh, well, it's a 12-year-old bourbon. You're going to expect a lot of oak. You don't have to say those things because it's extremely balanced.
That's a 12-year 96 proof, but that is incredibly unbalanced, in my opinion. And I think you share the same sentiments. But this is kind of like when you get on the Batman roller coaster at Six Flags, and you're going down the thing, and you're getting ready to go, and then it gets pitch black, and then you just plummet down. You're met with this really nice, everything to me transfers from the nose to the palate up front, and then you just you go down into the depths of the flavor there.
It's wonderful. Now, follow me here.
Okay.
Because I'm really trying hard, but I'm getting a hint of apple.
Really? I gotta pour more of this.
Hint. I've got enough. A hint of apple middle to the back. I don't know if that's accurate.
These toppers always remind me of that yard mushroom that I ate, the big bulbous one that I tried to pan sear with some Kerrygold butter on. It tasted awful. I think it had maggots in it, but it always reminds me of that, like a shiitake or a.
That is not what I wanted in my brain while I'm trying to sip this beautiful
It's a little earthy,
bourbon, dude.
like a nice sweet earthiness to it.
Good grief.
You mentioned a little bit of apple on the palate.
Yeah. I didn't catch it in the aromas.
I don't get it on the aroma. Dude, the aromas are so honey forward.
Yes. Incredible. And I get that at the front of my palate when I take the sip. But towards the middle of the back, I'm getting just a hint. It's like, whoop, there's some apple.
I'm not, but it's really sweet like an apple would be. So I could see
Maybe
Your
a
palate's
caramel,
better than mine.
Maybe a caramel apple.
Yeah.
Some sort. Because there's loads of good stuff in here. There's loads of toffee, caramel. You can go on the easy notes on this one because it's there. It's loaded with that. My sweetness, I'm relating it to a pecan chocolate chip pie. You bake it, that chocolate melts within the gooey part of the pecan pie. Because I am getting a beautiful sweet pecan note in there too. And when I talk about these things, none of them are stronger than the other. It's incredibly well balanced. It's incredibly deep. It's beautifully rich. I guess if I can nitpick just a tiny bit, I don't feel this has an elevated viscosity to it.
No.
But I don't find it to be poor either.
Yeah.
But, if you want to just touch on all the bases of a fantastic whiskey, I'd say maybe the hit that I would give it is the viscosity. But at this point, it's not bad. It's just, if it was a little bit better, it'd be poured over my head.
Why would you waste it like that?
It's just so good, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's an expensive bottle. It's an elusive bottle, very difficult to get. I think the state of Indiana got like maybe less than 50 in total.
Really?
Like
I didn't know that.
And I know their allocations are different per state, and then you get into the lotteries for state controlled, like Ohio, Utah, like all these other places of ABC states, Pennsylvania, Ohio. Then it just adds another layer of complexity of like, oh, you might not just walk into a mom and pop shop and it's sitting there for a halfway decent price. But wow, we have
beautiful experience.
This is the fit. We've been very fortunate enough to get the birthday bourbon for the past 5 years, and this is obviously the most recent one, and this is the best one that I think. And I'd be very curious. We need to have Kent try this. I'd be very curious to see what he thinks of it, because he got the 2022, right? Yeah, 2022, the teal looking one, the light blue. This is just next level. I mean, really.
Well, I only have one more question for you, Trent, before we sign off. Whose bottle is this one? Go ahead. Let the folks know. I already know.
Technically, it's my turn for the birthday bourbon.
It is.
But
I know. We take turns.
If it's in the family, it is what it is. I know, though, that if Kent has it, Jason Knoll's going to go back there and he's just going to chug it. So I'm nervous to give it to Kent. I love Kent and I love Jason. But I'm nervous a little bit. I think Kent just finished his one from 2 years ago, the 2022. So he definitely nurses it and he's responsible.
I'm going to finish that one over the next, probably before the end of the year. Which one's that one, Trent? The gold?
2020.
Okay,
Yeah.
That one's going to be polished off because it's getting low enough to where I don't like to get them where they're low, and let's get it done and let's share it a little bit.
2021's about at that point too.
Yeah, so I already knew that it was his turn to get it. We try to share it every year when it comes out if we're fortunate enough to get one, and we've been very lucky here the last few years to get one. Yeah. So congratulations to you.
I was hoping it would have been flip flopped though, because I don't know.
It's shocking to me that you got the best one. I'm thrilled for you, though. I really am.
You got the Russell's 15. Would you rather have the Russell's 15 or this? I'm guessing you'd rather have the Russell's 15.
That's close, man.
Really?
Oh yeah, that is so good, bro.
Wow.
That's so good.
No, I would have thought that you would have said Russell's 15 blows out.
I love Russell's 15, but this, to me, just my humble opinion, Russell's 15 is an elevated bourbon, spectacular. Same for this.
I'm gonna leave it with Brown Foreman. If for some reason you're listening, please, when you're doing a release like this and you're gonna have the price be what it is and have it that difficult to find, do more like these instead of more like that. I know everybody's palate's different, so I'm sure that there's going to be people that really enjoy the 2023 because it's a little bit more oaky, and maybe that's their palate, and whiskey's so subjective, so it's going to be impossible to please everybody with the release. I did have some conversations in the comments about that, and some people loved it. Good. And great. Yeah. I would, as always, I'm going to say it again, ad nauseum, Trent, I'm going to say it again. You're the customer. If you buy it, I'd much rather prefer that you love that bottle than not like it if I don't. So, facts. Good for you. But this is wonderful. If you have any chance at all to find one or get one,
or possibly even have a pour
Yeah.
of it somewhere. If there's a place that you know of or you come to that is actually fair with a pour of 2024 birthday bourbon, well worth it.
That's a good question. What would you pay for like a 1 ounce pour at a bar, or
Yeah,
like
dude,
at a whiskey club or a library or something like that?
You know, it's hard to say because for me, as you know, when you went to Arizona with me that one time, we went to that one place that had some pretty good pours there. We paid a couple nickels.
Oh yeah.
For some stuff we've never tasted before.
Yeah.
You know, $40-$50 for a pour of this to me would be well worth it.
That's what I was thinking exactly.
Honestly,
$40-$50.
Because if you've never had a chance to try it, and you won't be able to have a chance to try it, and you're at, you know, if somebody's wanting $100 to $200 for a pour, what are you going to do with that?
Yeah, no.
But if somebody's really truly giving you an opportunity for the 2024 birthday bourbon at $40 or $50 for, you know, even a 1.5 ounce pour, I'd do it.
I would as well. I would as well. I don't think you would be disappointed if you did that at a place for a little special occasion. You got a dinner or something, or you're just curious, really.
Yeah.
But
yeah. All right, guys.
All right.
That's all we got for you today. I hope you have a fantastic week. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. See you next time right down here with Trent and me at the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.